students, now I am going to start question number 4 of exercise 9.2. Now question number 4 says obtain the volume of a rectangular boxes with the following length, breadth and height respectively. Now what do you mean by volume? Volume of a rectangular box means the amount of space it occupies. Okay, suppose if a rectangular box has 3 meter in length, okay, and say width is 1 meter, and the height of this rectangular box it's say 2 meter, then to find the volume we need to multiply this. Okay, to find the volume we need to multiply length into breadth into height. Width and breadth is same, so to get the volume we need to multiply this. So here we have been given length, breadth and height. Here first one to be considered as length, second one to be considered as breadth and third one to be considered as height. So to get the volume we need to multiply this all. So length into breadth into height. So length is 5a multiplied by 3a square multiplied by 7a to the power 4. First we will multiply the number. So 5 3s are 15, 15 7s are 105. Now here we have only a as variable, so we'll count the variable here. So 4 plus 2 6 and here is 1. So 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 1 7. So it will be a to the power 7. So volume of the first part will be 105 a to the power 7. Now coming to second part. Now in the second part we have 2p, 4q and 8r. So first one is L, second one is to be considered as breadth and third one is height. So to get the volume we need to multiply this also, length into breadth into height. So length is 2p multiplied by 4q multiplied by 8r. Okay, so we will just multiply the number at first. So 2 into 4 is 8, 8 into 8 is 64. Now here we have three variables p, q and r. Now p is given one time, so we'll write p. Then q is also given one time, so we'll write q. Only one q we will write, and r is also given one time, so we'll write r. So answer of this part will be 64 into p, q, r. Okay. Now in the third part we have x, y, 2x square y and 2xy square. So first one is length, second one is breadth and third one is height. And we have to find the volume. So volume will be length into breadth into height. So length is xy, breadth is 2 into x square y and height is 2xy square. Okay, so first we will multiply the number. So 2 into 2 is 4. Okay, now we will count that how many x is present. So here 1 plus 2 3 and here also 1, so 3 plus 1 4. So power of x will be 4. Now we have y also, so we will count that how many times y is present. So it's 2, here is 1 and here is 1, so 4. So it will be 4x to the power 4, y to the power 4. Now in the fourth part we have a, 2b and 3c. So here first one is length, second one is breadth and third one is height. So to find the volume we need to multiply this 3, okay, which is volume is length into breadth into height. So here length is a, breadth is 2b and height is 3c. Okay, now we will multiply the number at first. So 2 3s are 6. Now after 6 we have we have three variables a, b, c, and a is given one time, so we'll write a, b is also given one time, so b, and c is also given one time, so c only. So the answer of the fourth part will be 6a, b, c. Okay. So what we have learned in this question, that to find the volume we need to multiply the length, breadth and height. Okay, now coming to next question. Now question number 5 says obtain the product of the first part. We have xy, yz and zx. We have to find the product, means we need to multiply this all. So product will be xy into yz into zx. Now since here no number is present, so we will just count the number of variable here. Now at first we will count that how many times x is present. So here is 1 and here is 1. So 1 plus 1 2, so it will be x square. Now how many times y is present? So it's 1 and 1 2, and z is present how many times? 1 and 1 is 2. So answer of the first part will be x square, y square, z square. Okay, now coming to second part. In the second part we have a minus a square and a cube. So we'll find the product of this. So a into, now this term is having negative sign, so we'll just put this in the bracket, and then we have a cube. Okay, now we have minus sign, we'll put minus sign at first. Now we'll count that how many times a is present. So it's 3 plus 2 5, and here is 1, so it's 6. So it will be a to the power 6. So the answer of the second part will be minus a to the power 6. Okay, now coming to third part. Now in the third part we have 2 4y 8y square and 16y cube. So we will have to find the product of this. So it will be 2 multiplied by 4y multiplied by 8y square multiplied by 16y cube. Okay, now at first we will multiply the number. So 2 4s are 8, 8 8s are 64. Now 64 multiplied by 16. So it's 6 4s are 24. 4 2 carry, 6 6 are 36. 36 plus 2 is 38. 4 1s are 4, 6 1s are 6. So it will be 4, 8 plus 4 is 12. 2 1 carry, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 1 10. So it will be 1024. Now we have just multiplied the number. Now we will count the variable here. Here variable is only y, so we will count how many times y is present. So it is 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6. So the power of y will be 6. So it will be 1024 y to the power 6. Okay, now coming to next part. Now in the fourth part we have a, 2b, 3c and 6abc. So we'll have to find the product. So a multiplied by 2b multiplied by 3c multiplied by 6abc. So at first we will multiply the number. So 2 3s are 6, 6 6 are 36. Now we'll count the variable. Here a is present twice, right? So we'll write power of a will be 2. Now b is present twice, so it will be b square, and c is also present twice. Okay, so it will be c square. So it's 36 a square b square c square. Okay, now the last part of this question. Now in the last part we have m minus mn and mnp. We will find the product of this. So m multiplied by mn, since in this term we are having negative sign, so put this in the bracket, and then multiplied by m and p. Now here we have m, n and p as variables. So we'll count how many times m is present. So it's 1, 2, 3. So power of m will be 3. Okay. Now how many times n is present? 1, 2. So it will be n square, and p is present only one time, so it's p. And since in front of this minus sign is present, so answer of the last part will be m cube n square p. So this way we will have to find the product of the monomials. Okay. Thank you, students.